Yo, I'm Rudy Charles with RGE. Your shoulders head down. I'm gonna count to 3.
They fired me a couple weeks back, but I'm gonna sneak in.
Yeah, the next episode of the Rudy Charles Talk Show. That's right. Yeah, I'm here in Clinton, Tennessee. We got RGE Wrestling tonight. Oh, it's gonna be a big show. Big show. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yep. All right.
So anyway, I said to him, I'm like, man, I don't know what happened to you, man. You used to be such a good kid. I'm afraid to eat a candy bar around you.
He's a maniac.
I know.
What are you doing?
Oh,
they can talk.
yeah, he's like,
I forgot I said that. You know what? You know what though? I've been putting some thought to this. He's been trying to come up with the perfect character each and every week. Casey Rush, the tree wizard. Casey Rush, the opposite of Roddy Piper. Whatever else he's been.
Yeah, right. The opposite of good.
The opposite of winning,
Hey,
for
you
sure.
haven't won yet.
Hey, listen. Listen, I have been putting some thought to it, Casey, and I got the perfect character for you. Envision it. Look into the stars with me, Casey. Casey Rush, the referee.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, you're the
Yeah,
referee.
you're the ref.
You're the referee.
Hey.
But, don't worry. I think I worked something out pretty good for you. Okay? You're the referee in the match with Claymore.
Yeah.
See?
How about that?
We're not such bad guys. See? All right, let's go, Joe.
Hey.
Hey, yo, be great. I need a break anyway.
My sentiments exactly. Welcome, sports fans, to RGE Wrestling. This episode is RGE's season finale, the final episode in the series from the summer of 2012 of RGE Wrestling out of Clinton, Tennessee. It is not, however, the series finale, because there is still one more episode, and it will go up at some point. It will not go up as the next couple episodes, because we are going to be presenting a series from USA Championship Wrestling, a Springfest series of events from Carrier Mills, Illinois, from earlier this year. And we have some exciting announcements coming later on in this episode. Right now, You have Casey Rush, who is unable to speak, as the special guest referee in this match against Claymore, against White Tiger. 1, 2, and this match is over already. Casey Rush has just cost Claymore a match. Oh, Claymore striking the referee. This could be a fine in a normal situation. I'm not sure if it matters that Casey Rush is sort of a wrestler, sort of a referee, sort of a Roddy Piper, sort of a tree wizard. Whipped into the corner. Claymore rocking Casey Rush. And here comes White Tiger, making the save with a big drop kick. Claymore drop kick to the outside.
And here's your winner, White Tiger.
And you see White Tiger raising the hand of Casey Rush. Well, it looks like Casey Rush got the better of Claymore this week. But Claymore's not the kind of guy to take this lightly. And how about that Octavius Black contemplating a light bulb? Even Nick Taylor thinks that guy's a psycho. The pernutical Nick Taylor thinks that guy's a psycho. And I tend to agree, as long as I'm nowhere near Octavius in the ever near future ever. Anyway, let's head to back outside. It appears that we have an intruder. It appears that our cameras have picked up. Who's this? What's this?
I'm the referee. Don't scream and shout. If you're out the ring for 10, I'm going to count you out.
Thanks for the Iggy, buddy.
Look, Casey, I want a rematch. Tonight I was against, what's his name, Tiger? Some little 160-pound nothing? Casey Rush comes out, he's the special guest referee. What was that? I want a rematch. Next show. I want it. Casey Rush.
Okay.
I got it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna snap Casey,
Okay.
just like I did his glasses.
Boy, hope those weren't expensive. Not on his salary.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Super Barney, and you're watching RGE Wrestling. Don't touch that dial.
Didn't we fire you? Oh, wait. What's this? I got a match for you. Ready? Okay. Go to the ring. See ya. Got a match for you.
Octavius Black. I'm the ref for RGE. It's brand new. If you don't break the count, I'm going to disqualify you.
There really is no telling what is going to happen on an episode of RGE Wrestling. And it's almost a shame that it's the season finale, because I've had a blast. Well, It appears that Super Barney is finally getting a match after sneaking in the building. However, his match is against Octavius Black. Now, I've had my history with Octavius, and I'll leave it at that. Now, this Octavius Black is not to be messed with, and Super Barney better, he better have come to fight, because he's been trying to, sneak into the building, so he better be ready. This is a mindless monster with an IQ of over 150, a former college football player from Tennessee Tech University, and a powerful pump kick that'll knock the cosmetic surgery right out of your face. Fans, we have an exciting show that we want to announce going on Thursday, December 13th in Laverne, Tennessee, which is south of Nashville. We have the main event for that show being Shawn Schultz taking on the United States champion Matt Boyce. More announcements to come on that one for sure. There are also rumblings of a triple threat tag team match. Stay tuned for more information on that. Super Barney is already the worst for the wear in this match. And unless he can level some sort of offense, this match is going to become elementary very soon. And by elementary, I mean like an elementary school student against a former college football player. And that's going to be the match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pi, e, square root of -2, and this match is over. Octavius Black is not a man to be messed with, and I will keep my distance. Super Barney, you should too. Well, let's take it to the back. We have some words from Chris Michaels, who has been recently involved in a series of assaults against Chase Owens. Poor Super Barney. And Octavius Black seems to have similar sentiments to Chris Michaels, that some people, well, just don't belong in this sport of professional wrestling.
Chase Owens, from what I hear, you're whining and crying about, oh, Chris Michaels here, jumping you from behind on the way into the building. Well, how'd that concrete wall taste, Chase Owens? How'd it taste? Well, you know what? As the old saying goes, that's just a little taste of what you should have gotten. But you know what? I want to leave just a little bit so I could get you in the ring in front of an audience and do the same thing to you, because that's what you and a lot of other young punks, snot-nosed punk prima donnas deserved this day.
You know what, Chris? I think you're right. I think you versus Chase Owens. And I'm even going to sweeten it a little bit more. How about a no DQ? You can do anything you want. No DQ match. You can do anything you want.
DQ.
And you know what, Chase? I don't know where you are right now, licking your wounds, hiding somewhere, acting like you're looking for Chris. If you don't show up here, I'm not going to find him. I'm not going to suspend him. We're not going to do all that. We're just going to tell everybody what kind of coward he is. I'm going to give you some yellow gear and say, here you go, Chicken Little. Go take that tin belt or whatever you got somewhere else and try to act like you're somebody, because you got Chris Michaels, no DQ, and if you don't show up, I'm going to tell everybody and their mother what a huge coward you are.
And Chase Owens, if you don't show up, I don't blame you. But if you do show up, it's your own funeral, you little punk.
This match about to get underway is a one-fall contest between the Magic Man, Nick Iggy, and Chris Michaels. And how about those strong words by Chris Michaels, you know? Some say this man is bitter. Some say that it's Chris Michaels trying to make a name for himself again, but you can definitely say he's along the right path, assuming that he can pick up a victory against Chase Owens and possibly down the road get himself a shot at the United States champion in Matt Boyce. Now, next week being Thanksgiving, like I said at the top of the broadcast, be presenting a series of USA Championship Wrestling shows from Carrier Mills, Illinois. A Springfest series of events. Well, and as I said earlier as well, the RGE brand of professional wrestling will be presenting a redemption show in Laverne, Tennessee at the HWA Home of Hardcore Thursday, December the 13th. The match that has already been announced hits the modern-day Viking Sean Schultz, the blue-eyed barbarian, the Tony Casio's little buddy, which gives him, I guess, sort of crony capitalism powers of getting whatever match he wants, taking on the United States champion in Matt Boyce. And at a later date, we may be able to present to you, if things go right, that match where Matt Boyce was able to win said United States championship after a very grueling and exciting series of matches all over the Southeast. Iggy now, Chris Michaels circling each other. Where's this gonna go? With a tie-up. Iggy with the advantage with the armbar. Chris Michaels doesn't seem too concerned, although definitely some pressure on the arm. Chris Michaels is a KG veteran, and he will find himself an escape like that from this move. It may be dirty, but it will be effective. You have to keep your, let's say, eyes in the back of your head, as if that were possible. Iggy, realizing that he doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, or he would have just been gouged. The fans are certainly irate, but Chris Michaels may have gotten away with one there. Both men back to a neutral position, feeling each other out, this feeling out process. Iggy again is able to break the grip of Chris Michaels with a high armbar. Again, putting pressure on the arm, and again with the hair pull. Referee Rudy Charles needs to get in there. I know he wants to be all cute and rapping and everything like that, but you gotta have to lay down the law, and you're gonna have to keep an eye on Chris Michaels, or he's gonna do things like that. And then he's gonna throw guys like Chase Owens against a building, and then he's gonna, you know, at some point here, we are gonna see a veteran series from Chris Michaels. Iggy's better watch himself, because Chris Michaels is a person who can take an advantage, a little advantage, like Iggy getting frustrated here, quickly turn it into a super kick and win this match. We've seen it time and time again, growing up watching Chris Michaels like I have. Chris Michaels having some choice words with some of the fans. And here we are, back with a lockup. Chris Michaels this time is able to break the grip of Nick Iggy, the Magic Man, who has been on a roll as of late. Nick Iggy with himself with a hair pull takedown. Chris Michaels can't believe himself. He's got a page out of his playbook. What is Rudy Charles going to do here? Maybe we need to get some consulting advice from the refereeing abilities of KC Rush. Although I don't seem to remember his officiating being very fair. I'm pretty sure Claymore will agree with me. Claymore, of course, was granted a match at a future RGE event. And of course, KC Rush is still serving that vocal suspension, because apparently we can make rules like that as Keo and buddy of Keo, like Shawn Schultz, can say that guys like Casey Rush can't talk until they win a match. Now Casey Rush, young Casey Rush, has been a big part of this season of RGE Wrestling. We've seen him as a takeoff on Roddy Piper and as a Tree Wizard. People are still talking about the Tree Wizard. People are still talking about the video game episode. None of which, however, produced a victory. Or the time he teamed up with Alan Shepard and they were the anti-bullies, and I'll tell you, they were pretty hard to tell apart. Chris Michaels with a hard shoulder tackle. Jumps over Nick Iggy. Iggy, arm drag, another one. And Iggy is in control of this match. Now if you watch his knees, he doesn't, oh there he goes. He now has his leverage against that arm and shoulder. You're gonna start putting some strain and stress against that shoulder. And this is where the years and years of ring time could affect Chris Michaels negatively in the case of injuries piling up and whatnot. Iggy, however, Chris Michaels can just throw him to the outside, hard smack on the solid concrete floor. That certainly didn't feel good. And that's exactly the way that you get those nagging injuries that can eventually turn into career-ending or career-threatening injuries. Iggy rolling back in the ring. I don't know how wise it was to roll against the grain because he left himself wide open to some clean shots. Closed fist shots, mind you, but these hard right or hard left barrage from the headliner, Chris Michaels. Chris Michaels choking Nick Iggy on the middle rope. Referee Rudy Charles is going to have to get more aggressive in there, and he does. Finally, he's able to break the hold. Nick Iggy with a hard shot to the gut. An elbow to the face, and another one. And a third. Nick Iggy firing up. Could this be Nick Iggy's big breakout moment? Could he knock off the headliner Chris Michaels to end this season of RGE Wrestling? And what a season it's been. Can he go from being the guy that somebody, we never did find out who, stuffed into that locker? Nick Iggy looks like he's gonna charge, and Rudy Charles says no, makes Nick Iggy put the brakes. Hard shot! Chris Michaels has won this match. It is elementary, and that is a 3 count. This match is over. You wonder if in that instance maybe Rudy Charles was too aggressive, not letting Nick Iggy hit Chris Michaels. I don't know about that one, but it's not my place to tell a senior referee like Rudy Charles what he should do. A sad ending to RGE Wrestling for Nick Iggy, but a triumphant finish for Chris Michaels. Well, for this season of RGE Wrestling, I'm Andrew Becker. Check out, if you're in the Nashville area, come down to Laverne at the HWA House of Hardcore and check out our Redemption show, Thursday, December 13th. It's RGE Nashville Redemption. The main event has already been signed. It is Shawn Schultz taking on Matt Boyce for the United States Championship. Lots more to be announced for that. Come out and see us. For RGE Wrestling, I'm Andrew Becker. Good night.